everybody. Good evening. Can you hear me? I'm wondering if can you hear me? Do you hear me now? Just I want to make sure we're not. How's everybody this evening? Hey, Rebecca. How you? Jerry. Such a cutie. Yeah. How much? Never mind. I'm still working on this one. I love it though. God, look at that. Look at that face. That's a face that looks kind of scared. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I did not scare the cat. But let's wait until some more people come in, if they come in. You know, I asked in the community if you want me to finish this or move it to Messenger so we can actually talk to one each other. And so far, everybody's saying, leave it as it is. You know? Just continue. But and so few of you come in. I really feel like I'm talking to myself completely. Thank you, Rebecca. I sound good. I hope it's not going to be one of those nights where I'm yawn central. Though I've noticed that Jen has taken over for me with the yawning. Bye! From Northern Texas. Hi. How are you tonight? Itchy. You're not going to believe what I found out about today. There are a lot of national, I don't know, holidays, events, whatever you want to call them, going on today. And some of them are rather silly. Does anybody know what a spicy hermit cookie is? Oh, Rebecca, and you didn't call me? Is she okay? You're supposed to call me when that happens. I'm so sorry. Back in the hospital. Oh. It's crazy. And not just go to ER. Yeah, I don't know what a spicy hermit cookie is either. But it's National Spicy Hermit Cookie Day. It is. It really, really, really is. And I said, when I saw that, I said, what the F is a spicy hermit cookie? I didn't look it up. Maybe I should have looked it up, but I didn't look it up. I said, I don't think I want to know. Hermit. I get the spicy. The hermit? That doesn't make sense. But if one of you want to look it up and tell us what a spicy hermit cookie is, it's ridiculous. How is she doing? No, I didn't, Rebecca. Yeah, how is she doing? What happened? Ah, oh gosh, you were live? Oh, that's right, you went live with Joanna today, didn't you? Or I thought you were doing that tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, God, no. Yeah. My mom's last stand was when she got bladder cancer on top of everything. Apparently, that's very painful. Well, I know what a bladder infection is, and yes, they are painful. But it's not fair. Damn it, Rebecca. Definitely not fair to Jean either. No. I don't think anybody should go through this. I really don't. Ah, yeah. It is a rough road, Bonnie. Oh, a new trial today. Yay! And Cherry says, poor Jean is going through so much. Please let her know we're all thinking of her. Yeah, do. Because, yeah, we are. At least I know I am. I get wrapped up in myself. And, oh, going 3 days without air conditioning. And then having to spend almost my entire emergency fund to put in a new air conditioner because it was unfixable. Ah, Bonnie says my daughter-in-law's father had stage 4 mouth cancer and hasn't been able to eat real food for almost 2 years now, but was cancer-free. Now diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. That's what happens. I think it's the chemo they give you to cure the cancer gives you other cancer. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But then some of those medications, some of that chemo they give you, it's rough. They have to give you cancer to kill the cancer. It's, yeah. I'm sorry, Bonnie. I don't want to think about that. I'm already having problems. I lost a tooth. Actually, I've lost a lot of teeth. But let's go on. Let's move on. Oh, he goes to Memorial Sloan Kettering in New York, which is one of the best cancer centers, yes. And they can't even help him. Oh. I want to know what spicy hermit cookies are. But it's also, I swear, National Raisin Bran Day. So did you have your raisin brans today? I don't eat raisin bran. Never really liked it. I'm not nuts about raisins. But I did love frosted flakes. I had such a sweet tooth when I was young. Gee, I wonder why. All those cereals are so sweet. Uh, Dan still eats Cheerios, honey nut. They make a good snack too. Well, it doesn't say crunch or otherwise. It just says raisin bran cereal day. It's also National Bunt Day. So, anybody make a bunt cake lately? Oh, I never thought of that. Meatloaf with raisin bran. The raisins in that case may just add that little extra something. That sounds good. Okay, make me some. Send it over. Sounds delicious. You got some more national days. There's a lot of them today. Oh, I love this one. And I wonder who's actually going to do it. It's National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. That sounds good, Bonnie. Blueberry muffin? Yeah. I'll go for that. Yeah, the same ones at BJ's. Oh, but Dan's been making them at home lately. They're good, but they're not the same. That's not a bad idea, Rebecca. I'm gonna try that if I ever make a meatloaf again. It's not hard. What's nice about making meatloaf, it's something you can do sitting down. Chop up the onions, put it in. Actually, there's a lot of cooking you can do sitting down. I just refilled this with glue dots, so it's sticking too much. It won't let go. Well, buddy, try that. And what a lot of people do is they forget the ketchup on top. That makes a difference. I have ketchup on top, but I like the idea of raisin bran. It's different. It's definitely different. But like I said, it's National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. I just filled this. So clean out your refrigerator. Mine definitely needs cleaning out. Yeah. We do it about once a month because it just gets so full of stuff that leftovers that we never ate because there's too many other things to eat. That's the one thing. I don't think I'll ever run out of food. And if I do, there's always my uncle. Oh, good for you, Rebecca. Then what's wrong with your meatloaf? Did you use an egg to bind it? Because that's what I forgot the first time I made one. It fell apart. Yeah, when there's outdated stuff, you gotta clean it out. My pantry had so many soups that were all expired because I rarely eat soup. But I used to love. Well, no, I used to eat a lot of soup. I loved having a soup and sandwich or a soup and salad, and I had a lot of it. And finally, Dan emptied it out. I won't take credit. He did it. He just looked at them all and anything that was expired in the garbage. Because you gotta understand, some of those cans were like 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old. I'm a pack rat. I admit it. I'm a pack rat. Lots of UFOs. Oh, what's UFOs? You lost me in that one. All right, let's see. This is a good one, though. It's National Philanthropy Day. So it's a day to give back. So I'm not sure why they don't just call it National Charity Day, which is, oh, and it's already starting. It happens every time every year this time of year before Christmas. The Police Benevolent Association, the Firemen's, whatever, the all of these charities calling, and I'm getting inundated with calls. And I mean, it's like all day, every day. I got to the point where I stopped answering calls from an unknown number. And I told my insurance company, who always calls me, that if their number doesn't say United Healthcare, I'm not picking it up. If it's an unknown number, I'm not picking it up. They haven't gotten that into their heads yet. They're still calling, and they never leave a message. Sometimes they leave a message, and it's always, "Oh, please call us." And usually, it's about yet another medical review they want to go through. I told you 3 months ago. No, I don't have cancer. I don't have uh, this. I do have high blood pressure, but you know this already. Because do you have this? Do you this? Do you that? Are you that? Oops, wrong one. I swear they look so much alike. Not when you put them next to each other, but this is sticky. Where is it now? It's a stray. Oh no! I I like. Oh, I have I've got to make a quick pit stop. I'll be back. Jinx. Speaking of Jinx, she's got to go to the vet again. I know. Let's see. Bonnie says, Jerry, I went through my pantry last week. Oh my God. I had stuff that expired in 2022 and 2023 in there. Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Hey, did you? Ah, and Bella! Bella! The beast is here. Hi, Bella. Becca says, I found something. I don't remember what it was, but it expired 3 years ago. Um, yeah, well, tell me when it's 5 years. Okay, there's two more national days today. Um, well, actually three. It's the National Drummer Day. Does that mean we celebrate Ringo Starr, please, drummer? I I don't get it. I don't get it. But it's National Drummer Day. Did anybody find out what a spicy hermit cookie is? Bonnie says I threw out some over the counter medicines and first aid stuff that was way over expired too. Yeah, but I don't throw those in the garbage. I bring them to Walgreens. Over the counter or prescription, and it goes to Walgreens. Even if it's 6 years old, which some of them are. I mean, they've been sitting in in various places for so long. It's not funny. And I can't even remember the last time I would take that medication. Because a lot of times it didn't work and I'd stop and I had leftover pills. So, ah. That was a while ago, Rebecca. The raccoon. I love that raccoon. Oh, I'm sorry. It is funny. It was funny. But I swear, when you opened that pantry, that must have scared me. I would have crapped my pants. Yeah. But that was a funny time. Any more X's? We need X's. Because X's are really beautiful. 38.65. It's like a pale blue cream, I guess you could call it. I don't know. It throws off a bluish tint rather than a aged one, a creamy one. It is also National Recycles Day. So, any of you who are ready to recycle your diamond rings, I'll take them. I'll take them. I can't buy anything now. I'm on a strict no buy for a long time because I'm just glad we had that emergency fund because I would have hated to put that on a credit card with 25% interest. I mean, we're talking a lot of money. Air conditioners for apartments are not cheap because they have to go up on the roof. They need the exchange on the roof, and then the condensers up there and the exchange down here, whatever. I don't know, there's like two parts to it. You can get a bargain on those that work for houses, but in apartments, but I got a good deal because my brother's in the business. He works for my cousin who used to own a very big air conditioning company that did mostly commercial work. Now they only do commercial. So, but he sold it. He must have gotten a lot of money for it but my brother's still working there, and he can't send anybody over because it's not our cousin's company anymore. It's a corporation bought it, and he said it's terrible. He just spent a week in Las Vegas going to conferences. God knows what they're doing, what they're changing, but they're changing something and he has to learn it. Because my brother is like an ombudsman of the company. Just a little bit of everything. Except installation. He does not do the manual work. But everything else, a little bookkeeping, a little this, a little that, a little, get this, get that, whatever it is. It's incredible. But my cousin trusted him. I would trust him. Well, I did work for my brother at one time. Never should have, because he always made more work. He would micromanage everything. And he would tell me what to do when I already knew. He hired me to be an office manager, to organize his office, to organize procedures, hire and fire people. Never let me do one thing. I had all the responsibility and none of the authority. So I was almost glad when they went under, because I was getting paid crap anyway. Family does that for family, but never should have. Never, 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 never. I will never do that again. But then I'm 70 and retired and disabled. I don't want to do anything again. It's also America. I told you that America Recycles Day. Recycle your diamond paintings. Just ask. I'll give you my address. Hey, I could try. But this is a good one. It is also International International Day for the prevention of and fight against all forms of transnational organized crime. I don't know what they're supposed to do with the day, but International Day for the prevention of and fight against all forms of transnational organized crime. They had to be that specific. I'm sorry. Somebody explain it to me, please. Please. Because I don't get it. I really don't. But anyway, I went 3 days. Then what happened was, I think it was Sunday, the or Saturday night. The Dan heard the breaker switch flip, and it was the air conditioning breaker. And he went to flip it back, and it flipped right off again. And then the next day, I said, "Are you sure this is?" Then he goes to flip it on, and everything starts flickering. Oh crap! That's what breakers are for. So it was. I called. I called my brother first. Got a name from him of somebody who is reliable and won't rip me off and everything else. And I asked around and got a lot of high quotes. And this guy came in reasonable, and he was very friendly and very nice. And he was going to come out that day. He says, I can put in a new AC right that day, or I can fix it. He came out and he inspected it. He said, I can fix it. It'll cost you $2,500, but it's going to break again. He's very honest about that. He says, if I put a new one in, it's going to cost you over 5,000, but it's going to last for 20 years, guaranteed. For 10, warranted, his warranty for a year. I said, okay. Yeah. So he couldn't come over. He had to send me the invoice first for me to look at it and approve it and see. That's when I called around and got higher prices. And give him the approval, and he actually put somebody else he had scheduled for Wednesday, and he moved them to work here. 4 hours. It took him 4 hours. That's it. He was up on the roof. They had a crane. I missed it. It was early in the morning, naturally. But he had a crane that pulled the new compressor up to the roof and took the old compressor down. And he had another guy down here working on the new, whatever they call that thing. I don't know. But when he finished, the AC closet was all nice and clean. Nothing was leaking anymore. And he gave us a filter. He said that should last for 5 years if we clean it every month. No. So take it out, put it under the sink, rinse it off with your hose, your little kitchen hose, and dry it off and put it back. That makes sense. Coke? Cake. Yeah. Cake. Like bundt cake. God, I haven't made a bundt cake. I haven't made a dessert in years. I used to make a chocolate chip bundt cake. And my favorite dessert was chocolate bread pudding. And I used chocolate chunks and bread and cocoa and cream and oh God, decadent. And I didn't use regular white bread. I always use the artisan bread because it's thicker, it's denser, and it's got more. It absorbs more flavor. It doesn't become flaky, mushy. Oh, I miss that. I miss my chocolate bread pudding. I also make a pineapple bread pudding with 5 ingredients. Very easy. Actually, a guy, one of my coworkers, we had my ex and I used to have a party every 26th, because people are busy before Christmas. They're busy on Christmas with their families. So we waited till Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, to hold our party. And usually it was always a potluck. We'd say, bring whatever you want if you want. You don't have to. Because we had plenty of, we would cook up a storm for a week before that. It was fun. I used to love doing that with my ex. But he brought this. He asked me on the phone. He says, "Are we having ham?" He says, "You can have ham." I said, "Yeah." He says, "Great, I got just the thing." He comes in with this pineapple thingy, which is what he called it, pineapple thingy. He says, "It's 5 ingredients. Takes 5 minutes to put together. 40 minutes in the oven. It's done." Okay. But it was pineapple bread pudding. It was so easy. I mean, easy. And so I used to make it every year. Oh, damn. Jinx has a growth on her face right here. She's got to go to the vet. I didn't notice it. Dan noticed it. But it's getting big. She's right there. Jinx. She's just walking along very delicately. Don't chew that wire. Chewing the wires. Bad girl. Okay. another color. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry. J 800. Ooh, pretty blue. I love the colors in this thing. I mean, I didn't put in any bling because I don't know. I had no idea where I would put it. Eyes, maybe, and hand. It's not. It's. I don't think this one is meant for bling, but I love the picture. I love the little face, the little faces. This tiny little nose here, as you can see, a little nose here, and I love the colors and the fact that the furs, like they stuck their finger in their paw in a light socket. That is funny. It is. It's nice things though. So what else is everybody working on? Take a minute. Let me know what you're working on today. Especially you lurkers out there. I'm not doing very good these days. Well, this is, I think this was an AliExpress or a Temu purchase. So I don't expect much from them. The drills and the squares don't match. Some of the drills are quite smaller than the squares are. Well, that's what you get when you buy cheap. And unfortunately, I ain't buying anything anymore. Not for a long time. But I have enough. I think I have more than enough to last me for the next 5 years, maybe. If not more. Especially because, excuse me, my nose is itchy too. And especially because I've been diamond painting slower. I almost forgot what I was saying. I've been diamond painting a lot slower than I used to. So I'm not going through them as quickly as I have in the past. They're taking longer to finish, which is a good thing. It'll last me longer. And of course, I've been crazy about Procreate, but for the last week, I haven't had any inspiration. I mean, I keep painting things and then erasing it all, and then painting again and deleting it. I don't like it, and then painting something else. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to paint a Christmas tree. A Christmas tree. And I found a lot of inspiration, but I can't get on paper what I see in my head. Well, paper on the iPad. I can't get it. And this is a time that I wish I had. I have the canvas. I wish I had the acrylic paints and brushes that I used to have, because I could do it with that. But looking for the right type of brush in that app, because obsessive compulsive, addictive, I bought and installed a lot of brushes. And I can't find half of what I want. I test them all. I don't keep every brush set that I buy, well, not buy, but download it and install. But when I find the brushes I like, I put the brush set in its category where I have all the the others, but I can never find it. I'll paint a painting. I'm afraid to stop in the middle of a painting because I won't remember what brushes I used to begin with. Even sketching pencils. There's so many different kinds of sketching pencil brushes that I'll use one and it's great and this is cool, this is nice, and then I'll put it away and I'll work on something else, and then I'll come back to it and I can't find the pencil I used before. So I wind up testing 20 pencils to see if I can find it or one similar to it and this isn't it, but this is good enough. I'm punishing myself. DQ is, oh, Jerry, you're cross stitching again? Congratulations. And DQ is finishing up Randall Spangler Bubbles from Amazon. Cool. Jerry organized her floss earlier. I gave Rebecca a box of floss that someone had given me. Oh my God. Have you ever organized that floss, Rebecca? Because there were some really beautiful and expensive flosses, rainbows and shimmering and, this and that. I mean, there were some really nice ones. So I hope you at least went through and pulled out the really good ones. See, Rebecca is finishing up a crochet blanket, the gradient one. Nice. I also gave her a whole bunch of yarn. I still have a lot left. Oh, and that lady came who bought half a third of the storage room last week. She came back today and bought almost the rest of it. There's not much left, which thank you. Which means I can schedule a move up day when I can just take everything and throw it out or donate it or whatever. We'll do something with it. Bella is doing Vibrant Italy from DAC and a Chuck Pinson. Oh, I always get crisscrossed on his name. Yeah. I still have that $50 gift, not gift, but rewards from Dreamer Designs, and I think I have to use it before the end of the year. So that's going to be my last diamond painting purchase, I think. I haven't found one that hit me in the face that I have to have. And when I do find one, it's sold out, of course. Like that Halloween one that Rebecca did. I wanted that one. That kitty. Anyway, has anybody seen the new DAC releases on Instagram? Oh, good for you, DQ. That's nice. That's nice of you to donate to Goodwill. I always donate my stuff to Goodwill. Stuff I'm not using, I don't need anymore. I am trying to cut down on the crap that's in my house. So and I have to take pictures of all my paintings so I can put those online and sell them because I really want to get rid of the paintings. I love them, but I don't have the wall space to put them up. And until I can take a picture and put them up on eBay or someplace else, and you know me, I'm lazy. I am. I admit it. It's working up the effort to do it. For me, it's hard, you know. I can't. I can't keep. I tried taking pictures of the paintings in their frames, but I can't because of the glare from you know the glass. So I'm gonna have to take them out of the frames, take a picture, put them back on frames, take a quick side picture so they can see the frame if they want it. And that's for me a lot of work. And I hurt just sitting here. I don't That's why I don't sit here as long as I used to, because eventually my back will start hurting. Stitch insists on making his biscuits on my blanket, making it impossible to crochet. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Not anymore, because neither one of these are lap cats, except to Dan. Dan, they will hang out close to him. Me, when we first brought her home, she slept with me. Now, she's too good for me. She thinks she's too good for me. But I'm worried about that growth on her face. Right here on the side of her face. I'm worried about it because by the time Dan showed it to me today, it's huge. And I can't afford another emergency. So I don't know what we're going to do. I really, really don't. Anybody have any suggestions? Oh, didn't I tell you the dishwasher's leaking? Yeah, we'll be doing stuff by hand for a while. It's easy to get a cheap one at Best Buy's outlet and get a scratch and dent. But even at those prices, I can't spend it now because my emergency fund is gone. But I'm going to try and do something about it. I don't want to, but I have to. My life sucks at the moment. Not all the time, but at the moment. Selling those diamond paintings? No, 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 no. I have lots of other stuff to sell. I'm not selling my diamond paintings. I wouldn't mind selling the ones that I've completed, but I'm not selling any of those that are undone. What if I could sell the ones that were completed? Can't hurt to put them up. And auctions start at $1. I'll just have to find some way to ship it without it costing them too much in shipping. Because I don't have tubes lying around that I could put them into. And if I have to get them from UPS, that's going to raise the price of shipping a lot. Okay. My niece's. Wait a minute. What Bella says? Dishwasher Facebook Marketplace. That's where I put the storage room. I put entire storage room. I was going to let it go for 1,200. She's got most of it for 800, so I'm happy. I've got that little extra in case something. So I am able, if there's something wrong with Jinx, and I have a feeling it needs to be operated on. And we all know how expensive vets are. Anyway, Jerry says, my niece's German Shepherd is currently at the vet's getting IV treatment for bacterial infection. The vet bill is currently at $4,500. Ouch is the right word. Bella says, I was behind. That's what I was saying, selling completed ones, or that you don't want. Yeah, there are completed ones that I had fun doing them. I'd love to hang them up. I don't have wall space. I really don't. I have a little bit of wall space above the couch, which now it did have a picture, a couple pictures on there. Now it's got pictures leaning against the wall. I have a little bit of wall space here above the cat condo. That's where we put the cat condo. Used to be the printer. Now it's the cat condo. And a little bit of space in my and Dan's room. Not much. Because we've got bookshelves taking up a lot of space. And no room above those. Yeah. That's not a bad idea, Bella, though. Try that. It can't hurt. It really can't hurt. Take some pictures. Put them up for sale. Put them up for auction. Make sure they know it's completed. It's not a kit. It's already completed. Ready to frame. If they want to frame it. Damn, Bella. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Because I've got so many stuffed in the corner in their boxes. A lot of them are in their boxes. Some of them are just rolled up and put there. I try and keep the boxes and the bags that are inside, so that the one that comes with the box, I'll put it back in the box, but I'll hold onto the bag and put something else in it, so that I don't want them to get dirty and dusty and stuff. And it's from a non-smoker's household. But cats, right, Oliver? He sleeps on a carton that has a lot of my pictures in it, my paintings and lithographs and prints that framed. it's like this now. It's sinking in the middle. But he loves that spot. I have really nice cat beds. None of them sleep in it. None of them sleep in the cat beds. No. Put out a piece of cardboard, they'll lay on cardboard. A towel that you're using, not a towel that's just laid out there. A towel that you come out of the shower and you scrubbing your hair and you throw it on the bed, whoop, there's a cat. Am I right? Am I right? I don't understand it, but why would I start at the price I pay for them? They're already finished. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I think I'd rather. Shipping is going to cost a lot, and I'm not paying shipping. They are. So I'd rather just get rid of them. If somebody wins the auction at $25, then I'm happy for $25. They might have to pay $75 in shipping. But they're welcome to the 20, $25 is fine. I mean, they're just sitting here doing nothing. What do you think, Rebecca? Should I? Oh yeah, boxes and bags. Yeah, something about them. What do you think, Rebecca? I think I should start the bidding maybe at half of what I paid for them. You know, like
It's 8:30 p.m.
if I paid $60 total, start the bidding at 30. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I was going to start it at $1 and see how it goes up. I might do that with some of them anyway. Depends upon the painting, of course. Of course, it's getting late. It's 8:30. Oh my god! At half plus shipping. Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. I mean, I got my enjoyment from doing it. I had fun. You know, it was relaxing. It's mind, to me, this is mindless. Just matching symbol to symbol and just picking up a mosaic and putting it back down, you know. Cross stitching, got to think a little bit more. But this is all laid out for you. You don't have to count. And no, I am not going to buy a counted diamond painting. I don't like counted cross stitch, so well I do, but I'm not going to. Too much brain needed. I've decided to retire my brain. I used it my entire life. My entire life, I was always thinking of things that I needed to do and how to do them and thinking up new ways to do something. That's why a lot of my bosses never wanted me to quit. And I never got fired because I would always go in there. The place is a mess. It's totally disorganized. I'd reorganize everything and even make a handbook so somebody knew where everything was. I could just color coordinate and everything. I'm anal. What can I say? But I do that, and if the attorneys could look it up themselves, they don't feel lost if I'm take a day off or something, or if I'm sick, you know. And then if they hire, if I quit and a new person comes in, there's something there the new person can start with and hit the ground running, you know, which is what I like to do. All right, I'm gonna say I'm tired. My niece used to say that I'm tired. Anyway, I'm gonna say bye. Thank you all for coming. I do, you know, I appreciate it. I love you guys. Nice seeing you again, Bella. Miss you sometimes. Don't forget J Rob, EP Addiction Adventures at 9 p.m. I'm going to take my break from here and set up in the bedroom and get comfortable. And I will see you there. But for now, be good, be kind, be nice, be wonderful, and be safe. Until the next time, guess what? Arrivederci.